Let's cue him up here in a second. Hang on, because we're all about sound effects here. This is a segment we like to call. And now, Tales from the Road. So, Nick's going to tell us a story about a gig, or from a gig, something that might have been unusual.
Oh, yeah. So, I was thinking about this one, and this actually happened about a year ago when I was in Slithering Beast. And we had this this place we played, and it was in this place called Huntingburg, Indiana, and it's like about an hour west off 64, close to Jasper. And it was this pizza place, this theater. It was an old theater, movie theater. They turned into a pizza place, and they had like a stage and had bands play there on the weekends. And they had hired a guy to bump their live music and to promote it and do all this stuff. So they wanted to get into heavily into this live music because it's a little town square. Picturesque town, and they had filmed Hard Rain with Gene Hackman in this town. They'd also filmed like A League of Their Own in this town. It's kind of picturesque, like Indiana town, like in the middle of nowhere.
All American.
All American, yeah, very, very picturesque. And so we had this regular gig at this place, and they were fun, and they were like usually pretty drunk, especially when it got late. Like it was kind of an anything goes kind of place. The pizza place dimmed, and the bar rose from the ashes. And I remember one night we were playing at this place, and we're on stage, and what happens is we're playing a song. It was an original song, and we kind of built this little following of people that were coming out to the show and stuff like that, and we're doing that. And somebody during this song is in the middle of our second set, takes a beer, takes a Bud Light, and starts shaking it up and like spraying beer in a bar setting. And it got on some guy, and this guy got so mad he took his beer and threw the bottle at the guy that had shaken the beer, but he totally missed the guy that he was supposed to be throwing, and it hit a girl in the face.
Oh,
and a riot broke out in this place.
I was hoping a riot broke out. I was just waiting for that.
And so a riot, like this huge melee breaks out. Like it looked like the Great Muppet, or like in the Muppet movie where Fozzie is like in that bar, and there's just like this mob of like it wasn't like a whole lot of punches being thrown, just like people holding like this sea of people.
Were you behind chicken wire at this time?
No, we instigated, like we just kept playing, and I got like the bar was kind of to the right, and I got on the bar at that point, and people were like, there's just like beer getting thrown, like all this stuff, like just this thing. And the funny part is you could see the kitchen from the stage, and the guy, this really tall guy with the mohawk who was supposed to be running security, he's like peering around the corner, like watching this fight with just like a complete wuss. He's not even breaking the fight down. So they eventually, the fight spilled out in the street, and eventually, I don't think the cops came, but they got it.
They were afraid.
They got the fight, I guess, calmed down and got him out of there. But that place doesn't, to my knowledge, do live music anymore. It kind of wound down. After that, like within the next few months, I guess, like it just didn't.
It was all the injury settlements.
Well, because we were playing there the very last time we ever played there. It was after that incident. It was the next time, but it was the last time we ever played there. And the show went. It was kind of like there was it wasn't as fun as some of the other ones. And we were done, and we were packing up. And this lady, this drunk lady, some young guy had taken her seat when she went up and went to the bathroom. The place was almost empty, and she was mad that this guy took her seat, so she karate chopped him in the neck, like right in front of us. And this guy went down, and this fight broke out, and then they just shut the bar down that night.
Holy cow!
But the first night,
we got to play there.
Yeah. Were you blamed for all this? I mean, were you blamed for these incidents?
No. These people were beyond
so
anyone influencing them at this point.
I'm kind of thinking most of it was your fault, but that's okay.
But yeah, that was the fight. The fight. It was just one of the weirdest. Like, wow, this is like just the whole place was just fighting. It was awesome. I was pumped after that.
They blamed August Bush the Fourth. For that. All right, it's 9 o'clock. I guess we should call. Introduce this Butch.
We are going to interview this week's Made in the 502 singer-songwriter competition winner. His name is Zach Longoria. Do we have him, Kelly? Oh, we're still working on it.
Yeah, she's
okay. We'll get him.
Hopefully,
it's not a problem. This is a really cool thing that's going on.
Zach, are you there?